What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the West Virginia versus Pitt college basketball matchup going down Thursday, November 13th, 2025. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do it. We've got Week 12 college football, Week 11 NFL. We got the NBA, the NHL, and college hoops all week as well, so make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. We also have our Inner Circle VIP services. Now, these aren't for everyone. They are for people who make big bets. And for those with big bankrolls, those who are looking for more of a one-on-one concierge-style service. Now, you can call or text the number on the screen, but just remember, this is our most expensive premium product, so just keep that in mind before you reach out. And, if you find that it is for you, it's an awesome product and one that I can assure you guys you're going to absolutely love. But let's get to this one between West Virginia and Pitt. And West Virginia, actually both these teams, 3-0 straight up this season. West Virginia 1-2 against the number after a 69-47 win over Lehigh in their last matchup, while Pitt comes in 2-1 against the number after a 78-66 win, but non-cover against Eastern Michigan in their last matchup. And, the backyard brawl now takes to the hardwood, and these two teams don't necessarily like each other all that much. They play, usually once a year. And the last couple of years, it's been dominated by Pitt. I mean, they've won the last two meetings handily as well. I mean, 2023, they won at West Virginia 80-63, and then last year at Pitt 86-62. And even though this is a new look West Virginia team that, basically has an entire roster turnover, I think that they're in a better position than Pitt. Pitt, you lost Jalen Lowe, you lost Ish Leggett, you lost Damian Dunn. You brought in Cameron Corrin and Brandon Cummings, and you had a lot of transfers. Sorry, you brought back Cameron Corrin and Brandon Cummings. You brought in a lot of transfers like DeMarco Minor, Barry Dunning Jr. came over from South Alabama, Deshaun Jackson came from Iowa State. And that's not to say that those aren't good transfers. Those are still solid pieces, and it's going to make Pitt, I think, fairly competitive in what looks to be a really solid ACC this season. The problem is that I just don't think that they're better than the turnover, the transfers that West Virginia made. Keep in mind, this was a West Virginia team that had Darian DeVries as head coach last year. He bolts to Indiana, and West Virginia brings over Ross Hodge from North Texas, and Hodge brought Jasper Floyd with him. He brought, Brennan Lorian, who were both solid, integral pieces of North Texas's success last year. There were also other pieces that were brought over. Harlan Obiaha, a great rebounder from UNC Wilmington, was brought over. Trayson Eaglestaff, a 19-point-per-game scorer from North Dakota, came over. And when you just look at these two teams side by side, I just feel like West Virginia, is the more experienced team because, they brought in a lot of transfers that are all seniors and fifth years. And basically, they have a lot of, experience that saw a ton of playing time last year. All the transfers that were brought over, because this is basically a new team for West Virginia, but all the guys that were brought over all played at least 20 minutes per game last season for their respective teams. And if there were any concerns of cohesion for West Virginia coming into the year, I think they were sort of eased with what they did in their first few games, even at, all being at home, but still some solid wins at that. And I think that, Pitt, just not a team that's traveled well over the last couple of years. Just 10-14-1 are the Panthers in their last 25 road games going back to the start of the 2023 season. I think West Virginia, at home, I think that defense is going to be legit. Ross Hodge, normally known, at least for his first couple of years at North Texas, turned the Mean Green into a slow-paced but defensive-minded, juggernaut, finishing top 52nd and 45th in each of his 2 years at the helm at North Texas. I think this is going to be more of the same here from West Virginia. I'm going to go with the Mountaineers in this one. I'm going to lay the 4.5 points in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.